Hi, this is Doug Fisher. In this issue of Educational Leadership, we focus on emotionally healthy kids. In our column, Nancy and I focus on a variety of ways that we can engage students in conversations about their own social and emotional development. In the video that accompanies this column, you'll see a circle, a group of students talking about their processes, their thinking, and their reflections. More specifically, in this video, you'll see a group of students meet with Dominique Smith, a school social worker, and talk about their success from the previous year and their commitments for the coming year.
The first thing that I'd like to talk about is how you felt about last year and how you felt as an individual. And my question to you is, if you could change one thing about last year, what would it be?
One thing I'd change about last year would be how I went about school. Sophomore year was like a little bit easier for me, so I thought I was going into the junior year expecting the same thing, but it didn't work out that way. I procrastinated, and as a result of that, like my grades weren't as at the top level like as I wanted them to be, as shown on my first report card. So if I had to change something, it would be that, just my overall outlook of how I approached 11th grade and procrastination.
One thing I would change about myself would be starting in the beginning of the year, trying my best so I have good grades instead of waiting until the last minute to do all my work.
One thing I would have changed about last year would probably be procrastinating. Coming in from freshman and sophomore year, I thought work would be easier, and just staying on top of my work.
Thank you for sharing. Our second go around, I have another question for you. I want to ask, who do you want to be and what are your aspirations?
I want to be known as a leader and someone they can look up to. And in a couple years, I want to join the military and have them pay for my college and major in something that hopefully will help me get a decent paying job and be able to provide for my family.
And for me, I want to be known like a hard worker, a person who strives for what they want. In a couple of years, I want to go study abroad and become a journalist.
I want to do something in the medical field. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do, but whatever I decide to do, I want to be really successful at it and like the best of the best and make a lot of money and help others, so my life is like rewarding.
For me, I want to graduate high school first and go to school for business management so I could be an event planner.
I've had many goals in my life, and many jobs I've wanted to be in, but I finally decided a couple years ago I've wanted to be a firefighter for a while, and I finally came up with it.
My aspirations in life are to first graduate high school, and after I graduate high school, I want to go into the medical field and study radiology and become a radiologist.
With that, I'm going to challenge you a little bit more. And my next question to you is, what is your goal for next year to achieve those aspirations?
My goal for next year is to be more involved in the sports and to have more communication with the teachers and to stay on track with my grades.
My goal for next year is to get a 4.0 for both semesters and to stay on track with my work, don't procrastinate, and to be better at sports.
The main goals are to get into the CNA program we have here at school, are to apply to good colleges that I want to go to, and to keep up with my work and just make the best out of my senior year.
My goals for next year are to not be lazy, because I'm a very lazy person when it comes to my work, a lot of things, and to build a strong relationship with my teachers, to be closer to teachers. I'm usually not close to any of my teachers.
My goals for next year is to stay in class a lot more, to actually do my work and ask for help when I need it, and to try to be there for people when they need someone.
So thank you for all sharing. I'd love to hear your aspirations. I'd love to hear your goals. Now as a group, I encourage us to hold each other accountable and to hold others accountable for the next couple of years. Make sure we're reaching our aspirations and make sure we're reaching our goals. So thanks again, guys, for being here. And if you have any questions, come see me.